Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore, and it is day 18, I think, of the July Carnivore Challenge here in the hardcore summer. Okay, let's head into those daily videos and see how things are going here on Big Anklevich on Health. So it's day 18 of July, and we're well into the hardcore summer. And up until now, I've just never been able to 100% hit that hardcore summer mentality. But I think, maybe I'm getting there. I don't know. The last couple of days, despite life having been busy and hectic, I've managed to stick to the stuff. I was saying when I finished my fast, it all depends on what I do now. Am I going to be able to actually do the lion diet, stick to that, or am I going to fall off it again? Well, 2 days in a row now, I've managed to stick to it. How about that? First of all, yesterday I got 21,000 steps, so that's pretty good. Not amazing, but better than most, I guess. Today I was out there walking again. Didn't have as much time to get in as many steps, so we'll have to see how it turns out. Will I get 21,000 this time? Who knows, but it'll be a good number. But yeah, I didn't eat a bunch of cheese. I didn't eat pork rinds or anything else that I shouldn't be eating, because I'm supposed to be doing a lion diet. Trying to be really good, really pure, and really giving me the chance to shed the last little bit that I need to shed. So yeah, the first thing I had today was roast. Got up and I had a pound of roast, chuck roast it was. And then later on, before heading out to work, I had myself a bowl of ground beef, another pound of ground beef. So I had 2 pounds of beef, and it was tasty stuff. It was all good, and I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm just gonna eat that and I'll be good. So that is what my day was today. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm actually living up to things, which it's the point. If you're not going to do what you say, then stop saying it. Anyways, all right, folks, let's head over and see what Marshall is up to.
Hey everybody, Marshal here, reporting for day number 18 of July during the hardcore summer. And boy, what did I eat? I had, for breakfast, I was home, so I cooked up a big breakfast. I had about a pound, well, probably a little bit less than a pound of taco meat, cooked up with some scrambled eggs, 6 scrambled eggs, and I did put a little bit of cheddar cheese on there, and then, or in there, I should say, and some sour cream on the top, just a dab, a dab, you know what that is, of sour cream. And then late afternoon, I had 3 hamburger patties. These were Costco hamburger patties, but they were the grass-fed, not the Angus. And they're a little bit less of calories, but I had 3 of them. And I did have some pepper jack cheese on top of those, just a slice on each piece. And had those, and that filled me up pretty good. Well, no, sorry, I had cheese on 2 of them, and 1 of them I just ate by itself. And then that brought me to about 31, just over 3,100 calories. And I probably should have had something in the evening, but I ate in the late afternoon, and I didn't force myself to eat anything because I wasn't that hungry. So that's what I had. Again, if it's over 3,000, I feel pretty good about that. If it's closer to 3,500, I feel better. But, I'm just going with hunger levels as well as calories. And if I had eaten earlier, if I had my hamburgers earlier in the afternoon, then I probably would have had something in the evening. But I had all those eggs and hamburger and everything for breakfast. I had a really big breakfast, so I wasn't that hungry until late afternoon. So, you know, do I force feed myself or to get the calories, or do I just go by, you know, if I feel very full and satisfied, should that be okay? I don't know. I guess my experiment is to get the calories, but I feel good about getting over 3,000 calories. It's better than I was doing before. So we'll just see how that works out, I guess. Yeah, that's my day, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, Marshall, thanks a lot for that. You know, I wish I could say whether it matters which is more important, the calories or if you just go by being full. I don't know. You know, I've always been, up until very recently, 100% on the, you know, intuitive eating camp, on the idea that, hey, carnivore is the way that you can eat that will have your body tell you when to stop. And you'll naturally stop, and you can just eat what you feel like eating and not have to worry, because that was the way I always did it, and it worked out pretty well for me until I got to a certain point. And at a certain point, I kind of stopped being able to lose weight that way, and I think it was just really because I was still eating too much, because you know, intuitively I just like to eat. I am, I guess, a volume eater. I eat a lot. And if you know, you can still overeat in carnivore. You can find ways to overeat with carnivore. You can eat too much cheese. You can eat too much pork rinds. I do it all the time. And, you know, you can eat too much cream. I do that all the time too. And you can gain weight in carnivore. And you were saying before that you were, you know, doing real well, but not getting as much of the benefits. You weren't losing as much weight as you felt like you should. And so that's why I suggested maybe you ought to try seeing your calories. Maybe your body wasn't getting enough for it to feel safe to let go of the fat. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm really interested to find out what will happen at the end of this month of you checking your calories and trying to hit at least 3,000. Will it be really productive? Is it worth it? It'll be kind of like that experiment that I did back in June? I think it was May. Where I just tested, is it the food that I eat or the calories that I eat? How does it go? I'm excited to find out. So I guess we'll look forward to that, and we'll wait for it. Okay, we'll see you guys next time on Big Anklovich on Health.